I'm trying to reach max level in classic hardcore as a rogue that can stealth. That means I can't die, but I also can't do the things that help me avoid death. Last episode we made it to level 8. But this challenge got me to thinking, what is a rogue that can't stealth? The question started haunting me, so I decided to search for the answer. After developing a few theories and using science and maths to test them out, I finally found the answer, and it all boiled down to one thing. What is a rogue that can't stealth? Well, not a rogue. I know, revolutionary. Had it not been for the countless seconds we spent trying to deduce this, we would have never come to such an astounding answer. Then it dawned on me. I never showed you guys the character creation process of what it looks like to create not a rogue. Let me show you. Okay, so this wasn't actually creating Ganas. I just wanted to show you what the process looked like. Please note, no keyboards were harmed in the making of the simulation, and paid actors were not used. Now that we've got all of that out of the way, it's time to get some more stuff out of the way. Let's take a look at some highlights from last episode. Subscribe. Please subscribe. No, wrong tape. Sorry about our technical difficulties. I'm just gonna go ahead and break down our highlights right now. We became top G of Shadowglen. We hit level 8. We only had one near-death experience. We learned backstab, gouge, and evasion. We learned all our professions except for fishing because we can't find it, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get on with the episode. Last we left off, we were in the middle of the quest given by Dinalon at Lake Alameth, so we headed back east to wrap up our loose ends there. When we were over there, I was just hopeful that the fishing trainer might be on the dock near Dinalon.
False.
He wasn't. So I went to go turn in the 2 quests I finished. Except I didn't finish one of them, further proving how much of a bot I am. Once I finished it again, I said good riddance to Dinalon. When all that was said and done, it was time to start heading back west to look for Banithil Barrow Den since we struggled to find it last time. I took a chance on the cave system that was westish of Dalinar, but since it was so close, I didn't have high hopes. I also spent a bit of time in the cave being a mind zombie, not realizing the name of the cave was, or should have been, clear as day. Worst part about it, I knew the quest was relating to the Gnarlpine, and yet I was content slaughtering Grell to the point where I fought my way all the way to the back of the cave on the right, back to the front, and all the way to the left, killing some seemingly important mob I had no quest for. I finally exited the cave and started making my way back west, but wait, it was then that I had the bright idea to check the name of the cave, just to make sure I wasn't crazy for leaving it. What was it, the Benthar? Should look the name. But we're gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure. I hate having to run back. I hate having to make you watch me run back, but I just get the confirmation on the name because I'm going a little stir crazy trying to figure out this den location. I just want to make sure. That's the southeast. Parnassus. Okay, Fell Rock. Okay, moving on. Good riddance. After leaving Fell Rock, I started back west. Again, I decided I was going to specifically head southwest to what I would later learn would be Gnarlpine Hold. Along the way, I ran into another seemingly important mob. I guess I was in the mood to kill whatever didn't matter now, but probably would later on. After dispatching the satyr, I continued southwest. I ended up seeing another cave on the other side of Lake Alameth, so I started fighting my way towards it. At this point, I literally can't rule anything out. Oh, I see a cave. Tired of dodges, man. We'll get the name of the cave. If we don't get the name of the cave correct, then we're moving on. Because my goodness, how many caves can I enter without getting the right one? Oh, I just realized I'm kind of hurting. We'll kill this guy real quick. Pot if we need to. Yeah, I don't know what he just did. It scared me. I about panicked. This definitely is not the right cave. I'm gonna make sure. I don't think that's the right cave. Yeah, no. I don't want to start another sentence with after, so after, this was in the middle of the sentence, we left the second failed cave, it was time to start walking again. We ended up discovering this giant flower thing. At first, I was nervous to interact with it, but YOLO, literally. Here's the insta-death. Just when we thought we were all done with Dinalon, turns out we have to head right back to him to turn in this fruit flower thingamabob into him. More running to do, of course. At least when we were down in this area, we could knock out the Moonwell quest. With a full file, we continued our unintentional clockwise rotation in search of the den. When I saw some little structure icon on the minimap, I beelined to it. We were on the opposite side of the mini mountain, but like any good WoW player, I tried to walk up the wall anyways. It definitely looks like something. I don't think I can make it up this way, but curiosity gets the best of us WoW explorers. Yeah, I think maybe I can run up this way. It's a little too steep for my abilities. Sadly, we could not Spider-Man it, so onward we go. And then... Oh! I saw the name. Sick. Too bad we didn't have a vendor there. And the ambushers are here. Oh, this is nice. What is that? Earthroot? Okay. Finally found the cave and we're going to run the opposite direction. Big brained activities here. What is that? That, sir, is where you actually need to go. On our way inside, another rogue invited us to party up, and thank goodness he did, because even as a duo, we spent nearly 30 minutes inside the den. I don't even want to know how long it would have taken solo. Inside, we got to work with the quest that led us there.
Inventory is full.
With 3 of the 4 relics acquired, we stood around for a moment twiddling our thumbs trying to discern whether we should jump or not, both towing the edge. Ultimately, it was a go. I then continued the theme of the episode and killed another mob I lacked a quest for. Then Rageclaw with his rage spawn came at me a second time, way too close for comfort. Rageclaw spawns way too fast. Recovered from killing Rageclaw again, we made our way to the 4th relic. Near the final relic was a quest giver that sent us on a journey killing Gnarlpine Shaman for a charm. Ironically, the quest giver happened to be Rageclaw himself. Could there be a connection? Obviously. In our attempts to gather the charm, I killed Rageclaw once more. I mean, he was there, in front of me. Beautiful. Once we killed enough Shaman for the charm to drop, we returned to the other Rageclaw and got orders to kill the thrice dead Rageclaw. So we headed back to Rageclaw to go another round, thus breaking the theme of the episode. I actually killed a quest mob I had the quest for. Despite ending the purposeless string of killings, I continued my bottish activities by not knowing what to do when Rageclaw was dead. For some reason, I thought I didn't get the charm back because my inventory was full. Turns out, I never gave it away. With that done, it was time to turn the quest back in and vacate the cave. On to the ambushers. Tired of dealing with the Gnarlpine, I killed the remaining foe needed as fast as possible, completed the quest, and returned to Dolinar. Back in town, I turned in the infamous quest that led me all over Teldrassil into 3 different caves. Now level 10, I burned W straight to the road trainer to see what was in store for us. Slice and dice. Sprint. We get it at 10? Oh, nice. Okay. Level 10 training wasn't bad. Let's break it down. We picked up Slice and Dice, a nice little combo point attack speed buff, plus it means no more wasted combo points left over on the dead mob. We picked up Sprint, which in combination with Gouge or Evasion further increases our ability to stay safe. And most importantly, we got to learn the proficiency to dual wield, which I didn't think was going to happen until level 20. We also got to break into the talent trees, which was a nice surprise. While I played vanilla and I loved that time frame specifically for the talent trees, I had grown so used to retail that I forgot you could spec into multiple trees, which was an exciting rediscovery. With the nice little BOE sword we picked up in the den, I was in a hurry to get to Darnassus and learn some weapon training. Upon arriving at the Weapon Master, I sadly learned that I would have to head to another main city in order to get the sword proficiency I desired. So I sold the sword for extra moolah for now. Unfortunately, it still wasn't enough moolah to get us anything from the local stores. The last thing I did was wrap up the road quest before logging off for the night. Okay. We're going to call that the episode. A little shorter than last episode, but hey, we did a lot of running around and a little bit of back and forth and trying to find the cave. I mean, almost the entirety of this episode was spent towards trying to complete that particular quest, but we got it done at the end of the day. That's all that's going to matter. We got the quest done. We're moving on to different things now. I think the next time what we're going to do is make a run down to Gnarlpine Hole to get who we need to get, run up to the Oracle Glade, should be here, do all the stuff that we need to do. Hopefully the road quest, we're not going to have to worry about actually stealthing and pickpocketing to do. Hopefully we can kill him outrightly. Otherwise, it's just a waste. I'm not going to get that dagger. That's going to be some super suffrage there. We'll go back into Dolinar, turn a few things in. Worst case, we'll buy one of the daggers that we can from the store there. That way we're at least dual wielding. And then I think we might be close to moving on to Darkshore. That's where we're moving to next, right? Darkshore? Yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and log off here. Thank you guys for making it this far in the episode. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the content. I apologize for, being a little bit quieter during that particular section of the episode. I was a little nervous trying to get to that cave. Fortunately, we had another rogue buddy to go ahead and get that done with, and it ended up working out, and it would have taken us probably the entire episode inside that particular cave system had we not had a little buddy there. That was never part of the challenge. We never said we weren't able to party up or what have you. We're just a rogue that can't stealth. It is what it is. Again, if you're enjoying the content, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe. It really helps out the channel. We're growing slowly but surely. I thank each and every one of you that are here with me. You guys are making this all possible, and I hope to see you guys in the next one as well. Have a blessed night.